Hey everyone, happy Monday and welcome to the newly revived Bombshell Boot Camp. Oh my gosh, how to have more fun and flow and ease in your life, in your business, in your fitness. Oh, it has been a couple months, y'all, since I've done this Bombshell Boot Camp, and I am so excited to be back here with you from my balcony here in Puerto Rico. I've been traveling all over, went to Costa Rica. Oh, I've been hosting retreats. It's been incredible. I have some amazing connections and new collaborations. And this, I can't believe, y'all, May's almost over. We're almost halfway through the year. And I just want to tell you a quick story. It has been a season. This spring, I have taken a pause and had to re-strategize with some things in my business and in my life and in some relationships. And so as we navigate all life stresses and pressures, sometimes taking a pause is important to figure out what's important and to re-strategize and sometimes pivot or delegate or navigate how we're going to go into this next season of our life, this next chapter, right? So as you're here, say live, hashtag live. Hello, Kit. Who else is here live? You're catching this on replay. Make sure you shout yourself out. Hashtag replay. I will continue to engage with you. Hello, Annette. Oh, hello. Super excited to be back here. If you recognize my outfit, I have not changed or showered since this morning's workout. For those of you who are new to my world, I am Crystal Cruz with Cruz Beyond Limits Consulting, CEO of Revive and Thrive Retreats. And so we have a virtual fitness, a virtual community where we help elevate leadership, life, fitness, business, and all things to be able to step into the next level version of you, shorten the time period of self-doubt and overwhelm, and be able to really attack the next dreams and goals that you are meant for you and only you. And so a lot of times what happens is we get these nudges, we get an intuitive nudge, or we get a sign or something that says, I think I want to do that. And then life, friends, family members, the busyness, kids, neighbors, friends, family members, they tend to tell you what their opinion of what you should be doing. All right. And so a lot of times that kind of shoves down those dreams and emotions and those things that really light you up. And so I've kind of been feeling that way in this season. It's like I have this flood of so many ideas that I want to have in my business. And so mapping it out and putting it on paper, number one. Number two, telling someone else, getting a coach, getting a mentor, mapping it out and telling people is hard, but it's also part of the strategy. And then executing and implementing the strategy. So I want to go through how we implement this strategy and navigate the fun, the flow, the ease, and the overflow that you get to show up in pursuit of what sets your soul on fire. Nobody else. Okay, so implementing and executing the strategy is what we're going to go through, navigate some things this week, and there's some new things that I want to share with you this week. So if you've been in the Bombshell world before, if you've been to the Bombshell Boot Camp in the past, this is new, y'all. So this is going to be new for me, first time ever doing it. And in fact, this is the only time that it's, and the last time it's going to be free. So the next time this is going to be a paid course in Zoom with a beautiful community. So here's the deal. I need you to go all in. So day one is all about leading from your core. All right, so this is what we're going to do is release the freedom formula, but I'm going to give you some different secrets and tips that I have used in this season as I've had to pivot, as I've had to re-strategize and think about, okay, what is it that I truly desire? Where is there noise? Where is there some extra stuff that is like I'm just doing in my business and in my life that isn't giving me some returns? Who in my circle is not fueling the mission forward and is maybe having some leaky energy? So these are all some things that we have to navigate as business owners. Now, listen, if you are in this world right now, and if you're listening to this and you love what this message is all about, you can be a CEO of your life. You can be a CEO of your household. So you don't have to necessarily be a business owner, but those business owners, those entrepreneurs out there, those are my people. It's a next level energy. It's like, I'm all in. There's no plan B around here. All right. So if you are in that next level energy and you are ready to amplify your impact, to create a strategy that is manageable, but also is going to shock you and rock you to your core each and every day, then we're here. Put your seatbelt on. It's a wild ride. So I would love to know a little bit about you. So are you a CEO of your life, of your household, of your business? What's your business? Where are you at? What do you do? Where are you at in the world? And that question, what do you do? We're going to go over a little bit about that question this week on day 4 when it comes to community and connections and building that inner circle and networking. So we're going to go through that. But I want to hear a little bit about you. So make sure you post in the comments. We'll continue to engage. Shout out to the incredible dream team on the sidelines back there, navigating all the things. Thank you so much. So today, day 1, we're going to lead from our core. And this is the foundation. And we're going to have some surprises, some giveaways, maybe some contests this week. We're here for fun and flow and leading from who you are to the core, where your core values are, what your non-negotiables are, and what you do to set yourself up for success so that you are unstoppable, unshakable, unbreakable to the core. Because when we start to go after some scary things, we go after our dreams and goals, the noise, the negative Nellies, the negative Nancys, the blame, the shame, the doubt, the overwhelm, the guilt, all this stuff creeps in. And we have to be foundation solid. So leading from your core, you can't go wrong. We're not here for other people's noise. We're not here for all the other stuff, that shiny objects, right? That's going to try to get our attention. Simplify to amplify. Lead from your core. You wanted more. So, I'm a former NFL cheerleader, so welcome to the party. All right, so number 1, we're going to create our clarity compass. And I want us to workshop this together. We're here for 30 minutes a day. I don't want you to just get inspiration and motivation. I want an activation right here, right now. So get out your notebook. You're going to create, step 1, you're going to create your clarity compass. So your clarity compass, I want you to pick your top 3 core values that no matter what you do, what decisions you make, what steps you take, every breath you take, every step you take, it leads from these core values. So mine's faith, fitness, family, and fun. And I'm adding some F words. I have a lot of F words and C words in my world. So I'm adding some F words. So it's flow. It's freedom. So figure out what are your 3 top core values that you know you're going to lead from no matter what. And so when we get a little bit off course, or when we feel that we're losing some steam, or we feel like we're in this rat race, or we're on this roller coaster or this merry-go-round that we just like, something's not working, we need to get back to our core values. And where are we out of alignment? If you're in alignment with your core values, always, you can't go wrong. No one can argue with that level of passion and purpose and alignment. Faith, fitness, family, and fun. And so if you start with that in mind, then if you're feeling icky, there's typically one value or one need or something that you said that is not being taken care of or not being attended to, or you're not watering that plant or filling that bucket, however you want to position it. So today, day 1, leading from your core, we're going to create a foundation that is unstoppable. You want that unstoppable foundation because things are going to rock you. Things are going to try to knock you down. But you're here for more. So I want this all-in, unstoppable, unshakable, unbreakable energy. Okay, so clarity compass, top 3 core values. Let's see what they are. Post in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. The more you sink it in, the more you share it, the more real it is. All right, don't just keep it in your brain. Make it out, put it out into the world. let's see what you're coming up with. So top 3 core values with your clarity compass. So if these were your North Star, mind, body, spirit, right? Ba, 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 dot, dot, dot. 1, 2, 3, clarity compass. Top 3 core values. Start with that first. So when we are aligned to our values, it's like when you walk into a room, people notice you. When you leave that room, what do they say about you? What was the impact? And did you lead with the values? And did you do what you say you were going to do? And did you leave that room or that party or that conference or that speaking engagement or that experience or that family party or that family reunion or that vacation or whoever, that church, wherever you left, what is it? How did you leave that? And is it in alignment with your values? Okay, so that's number 1. Clarity compass, your top 3 core values. Hello, Kim. Where are you at in the world? What are your core values? We'd love to hear from you. I'm here in Puerto Rico. I moved here a year and a half ago with 10 suitcases and a one-way trip ticket, retired from the military. And my core values were faith, fitness, family, and fun. And I have to stay in alignment of that. And so in this season of growth, I have made sure that that is a part of my repertoire. So everyone's like, oh, it must be nice. You live on the beach. You live in paradise. You're having fun. You're vacationing. You're doing all these things. I'm like, I designed it that way. Fun is part of my value. Since when do we not get to have fun as an adult? Why can't we have fun and play and zest and energy and joy and laughter and connection? You get to design it. So I put it all together, faith, fitness, family, and fun. I create incredible experiences for retreats all over the world. I just hosted an incredible retreat here in Puerto Rico. I flew to Costa Rica just days after executing that retreat to partner with other retreat leaders and a marketing team to be able to host incredible retreats. And how did I do this? As I said, my values are to bring incredible experiences, transformational experiences, to combine faith, fitness, family, and fun, and leadership and transformation, to be able to travel the world and impact people and help people be the best version of themselves, to be the leader that they say they want to be, to have a ripple effect of their leadership. And I keep continuing to do that. And I had someone reach out to me a couple months ago, and he's like, hey, I met him speaking at an event. So I travel the world. I speak on events. I have my own show. I just launched a second podcast. I'm going to be on a TV show. Like, all of these things is because I put it out to the world and I'm in alignment of what I designed. So yeah, it is nice because I designed it that way. So why not put all your loves together? So I put it out there. I had a phone call from a guy, and he's like, tell me about your retreats and what are your goals? I'm like, if I could host a retreat every single month for the rest of my life, I would be so happy. I would be lit up. In-person transformational experiences to create connection and leadership and transformation and a sisterhood. And I do co-ed, book writing retreats, entrepreneur retreats, business building retreats. So like they take a lot of different flavors, but it's a transformation from start to finish. And I get to see that. And I value that, right? I want to see that the fruits of my labor. It's not that I need the validation, so be careful. In the past, I've needed that validation. I need that like closed loop. But now I know I'm planting seeds of transformation, and I don't necessarily need it coming back. But it's really beautiful to see the transformation from day 1 to day 7 when people don't want to leave. They don't want to say goodbye. They can't wait till they see each other the next time, right? And so this guy messaged me. He's like, okay, so how can we do that? What are your biggest challenges? I'm like, sales and marketing are my biggest challenges. As a business, being transparent, sales and marketing, I've grown an online business on social media organically by referrals and social media since 2017. I don't pay for ads, right? So I need your help building this momentum and this movement, right? And so I'm like, I need partnerships. I need the right people in my corner. I need the right people elevating this message on social media and with their friends and family members saying like, you need this too. Why not you is the question, right? So if you're in alignment, let's go. Let's have a conversation. Let's see what's possible. Speaking of the retreat, so I flew there, spent 5 days with this incredible team. We created a strategy to host retreats monthly. Like, why not? It's not like, oh my gosh, I'll never get there. Also, I want to have my own retreat center. So it's happening. I don't know how yet, but it's happening. But I keep showing up in alignment and sharing it with the people that I'm in front of and say like, this is what I'm going after. I don't know how it's going to happen, but it's going to happen because every single thing that I've done and I've accomplished, I put it out there. I set it out there. I put it in a group chat. I put it in a group coaching container, and you never know who is going to align to help you get there. Okay? So create your values. Let's say it out loud. Say it proud. Keep sharing it. You never know what could be possible. Okay? So that's number one. Number two, create your non-negotiables list. We got Diego down here. He loves being outside. His non-negotiables, being out here on the balcony every single day. So what are your non-negotiables? I have 4 non-negotiables. If you're new to my world, welcome to the party. If you're not, you know we have 4 non-negotiables. Number 1, hydration, nutrition, sleep, and number 4 is your movement. Okay, so we have a 34-minute mindset movement. My papers just got wet. 34-minute mindset movement. We have 2 minutes of goal setting and gratitude and intentions in the morning, 30 minutes of movement, and 2 minutes of reflection and celebration at the end of every single night. Okay, so very important to stay hydrated because the hydration brings the clarity. It helps with your energy levels. Oh, by the way, your sleep, prioritizing your sleep is important. Right? So figuring out what your sleep schedule is, an evening routine. We're going to walk through a little bit of that this week and kind of take some inventory. But I want you to create your non-negotiables. What are your non-negotiables that you know that if you accomplished and met certain marks, that today would be a good day? Your sleep, your hydration, nutrition, and your movement. We're going to go through nutrition later this week. But I've subscribed to a flexible eating plan, and everyone always asks, do you intermittent fast, Crystal? And I was like, I don't do a lot of fasting per se, but if you were to think about it, I have a 3-2-1 rule at night. So I don't eat 3 hours before bed. I don't drink anything 2 hours before bed, and then no screens or TV 1 hour before bed. So if you practice that 3-2-1 rule, technically you're doing an intermittent fast. So say for instance, you go to bed at 10, say I love to be in bed by 10. So that means dinner is by 7 p.m. And then you wake up at 5, you're fasting from 7 p.m. till 5. Guess what? That's an intermittent fast. All right. So your body goes into this metabolizing state, burning fat, and it's not starving itself. It's just taking a pause so it's not working so you can sleep better, and you're metabolizing the food. So you have enough time for your body to process before you lay down. All right, so a lot of people, I know I've had a lot of acid reflux and some GERD in my past from some medication. So laying down right after eating, trying to breathe. We're going to talk about breath work and breathing. It's really hard to do on a full stomach. So small bits of nutrition that can help you throughout the day to help energize you and keep you motivated, so we're not starving ourselves and the body thinks it's dying when you're starving itself. Okay, so I always say don't miss a meal. I have my non-negotiables. I need my movement every single day. That trip in Costa Rica, I was like, don't try starting any appointments at 7 a.m. I have to teach my clients my fitness, and then I also need to make sure I get my movement in for myself, and I have my journaling. I have my non-negotiables. All right, so figure out what your non-negotiables are and stick to them. And then you have to be able to articulate them to set the boundary to the people that are around you. It's a you first movement. It's a you too movement. So we're not pouring into everyone else at the expense of our own non-negotiables that are going to set us up for success. So tip number 2, create your non-negotiables. Sleep, hydration, nutrition, and movement. Figure out, take those, steal them, steal away. Okay. And then tip number 3, I want you to create a 3-minute body scan meditation or a movement. Now, I have one that I find is really helpful. So a lot of times I have my crazy, I don't want to say crazy monkey brain. I have a monkey brain that literally goes nonstop. Okay. So I have so many things. I have like 10 hamsters, YouTube's playing in the background. There's a lot of moving parts in running a business. And a lot of entrepreneurs share that like they have ADHD brain, and I'm like, I have monkey brain and I can't turn it off. Well, I have learned that you can turn it off. And I needed a way to shut my brain down and to be able to nap in the afternoon for 15 minutes. So I want to share with you my 3-minute body scan that really helped train my brain to now go into 2, 3, 4 hour silent breathing meditations. Now, it didn't start off that way. So I want to give you 3 minutes, and maybe you start with 1 minute, but I'll tell you, this wasn't easy when I started. So this is a practice, just like doing push-ups or abs or a movement. So side note, if you want to join our fitness program, we do a lot of breathing and a lot of practicing to bring the progress. So I stream live 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, with 30 minutes, no equipment, no excuses, and the No Matter What Club. So you want to join us for the movement. But first, I find that calming the nervous system and resetting and actually training our brain to be intentional, to calm it down, to be able to stay grounded so that we're not in these spikes and then these valleys of our nervous system and our emotions and our mood. Okay, so this is all about emotional intelligence and staying grounded as a leader to lead from your core. So we've already gone through our clarity compass. And the clarity compass is our positioning and our filtering system of what 3 values, how to make decisions. Does this align with my truth? Does this align with my core? Does this align with my values? Does this align with my clarity compass? Do they align with my clarity compass? Yes or no? It's a yes or no. If it's not a heck yes, it's a heck no. And in the work that we do in the Cruise Beyond Limits world, we help your brain and your nervous system not feel guilty for saying no to things that no longer serve you. So we're here to elevate, we're here to have clarity and use this as a compass. So having your non-negotiables to set yourself up for success, making sure that you have the right fuel, the right nutrition and hydration in your movement to be able to keep you grounded and get the gunk out and work it. Show me how you work it, okay? So then lastly, we have our mindfulness meditation. So I want to end with this. So I'm going to take you through this and I want you to really practice. Try to get rid of all distractions. If you're driving, please don't do this now. Go back and catch this on replay. But I want to give you my 3-minute body scan that really helped me calm down, be present in my body, and really relax all the muscles, because I've had to get Botox because I have the WTF. I'm like, ugh. And then I would get headaches and all this tension because I was clenching my jaw. I've learned certain techniques on how to do face yoga and massaging and calming the vagus nerve, which calms your nervous system, that fight or flight, reducing cortisol. I'm about to graduate from trauma therapy certification. I have learned so much in the last year and a half in this season. I'm here to give you some new elevated tools and resources to help you be the next level version of you. Okay, so breathing and meditation has changed and saved my life. I'm ready. I'm actually going to get a tattoo. I might get it this week. We'll see. Of Just Breathe. I got a temporary one a couple months ago with like henna, and I absolutely loved it. It has changed my life so much. So it's a practice. So put your seatbelt on and come with me. So we're going to end with this. And then tomorrow we're going to do a little mini workout. And I want to share a little decluttering of what standard I had for my house. And for those of you who are here live and on replay, by midnight today, I'm going to be doing a giveaway, a decluttering giveaway. So only for the people that are here and that stay to the end and that you're here. So I'll know And so yeah, come with me, stay with me. All right, so 3-minute body scan. This is your reset, which you can do between a Zoom call. You can do this to start your day, to end your day, to re-energize yourself in the afternoon, better than that second cup of coffee or that Monster drink or Red Bull or whatever your horrible choice is. Okay, so you know that you need mindfulness and you want to be grounded. So leading from your core starts with you. So let's go. So first, let's get our posture proper. So you're gonna lay your feet on the floor. So we're gonna ground our feet on the floor. And you're gonna be seated, okay? So you could do this laying down, and what I've done in the past was I've done it to lay down to fall asleep. I don't want you falling asleep right now, but you can use the same practice later on when you go to try to fall asleep. It'll help shut our brain off. All right, so what we're gonna do in this practice, we're gonna set a 3-minute timer. Okay, so I'm gonna actually set my timer on my iPad, but you can do this at home just for 3 minutes. And I'm gonna set this real quick. All right, so reset. So timer, 3 minutes. All right, so starting now, I want you to close or soften your eyes. I want you to inhale through your nose for a slow count to 4. And feel your ribs expand. So it's a circular motion, like. And I want you to exhale through the count of 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I want you to imagine dropping your roots into the floor, staying grounded, leading from your core. So we're gonna work a couple more times here. Inhale for 4, exhale for 6. Now I want you to notice the muscles around your eyes. Just let them loosen. Relax the muscles around your eyes. Then I want you to unclench your jaw and make sure the tongue is resting on the floor of your mouth. So a lot of times the tongue is at the top of the mouth and it's like a really strong muscle. And a lot of times if we're in fight or flight, the tongue is stuck to the roof of your mouth. I want you to bring it down to the floor. That automatically resets your nervous system. And then I want you to gently move your head up and down, side to side, in the yes and no. You're saying yes to yourself. You're saying no to the things that no longer serve you with your clarity compass and your non-negotiables. Next up, we're gonna move down to our shoulders and our arms and our hands. I want you to take an inhale up, and I want you to scrunch your shoulders out. Inhale, roll shoulders up to your ears. Exhale them and bring them back and down, opening up that chest, bracing your core, taking your shoulder blades and putting them into the back pockets of your shoulders. From here, I want you to like shake your arms out and wiggle yourself just a little bit. Wiggle it just a little bit. Okay, shake it out. So a lot of times our tension, I know I carry so much tension in my traps and in my neck and my shoulders. So if we scrunch a little bit more, scrunch a little bit more, bring them back and down, and then exhale. Wiggle, shake them out. All right, so you might feel your fingers tingling a little bit. That's natural. Next, we're going to focus on our chest and our core. So I want you to put one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. And I want you to draw in your spine towards your back, lengthening that spine, lengthening your lower back. Taking a deep breath in, have your stomach come out. Reach up, lengthening that spine. And then give it a nice decrease. Now you might, or exhale, you might feel a little bit tingly in the front of your head here. Next, I want you to put your feet on the floor, and I want you to squeeze your abs, squeeze your quads, and squeeze your glutes. Press your feet into the floor and squeeze, 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 squeeze. Feel the circulation of the blood. Maybe you're a little sore from this morning's glutes workout in the Curves Beyond Limits world. And then I want you to lift your ankles up and your feet up as you're squeezing. I want you to circle your ankles and your toes around in circles, activating your muscles. Activate, 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 squeeze, and then release. All right, last one. We're gonna reach our hands all the way up, deep breath up. Elongate that spine, chin up, chest proud, and we're gonna bring our shoulders back one more time, opening up. Oh, this is the Curves Beyond Limits power pose. Strong and powerful from your core. Opening up, expand your fingers, opening up your chest, shoulders away from your ears, chin up, chest proud, strengthening your core. Deep breath up one more time. This is good practice for tomorrow's workout. Put your hands together because you did it. So that's 3 minutes that you can do each and every day in between calls to activate your mind, to really pay attention, to really relax the head, relax the shoulders, release the pressure, relax the jaw. All right, so I'm going to be giving you tips and strategies throughout the week. This is day 1, how to lead from your core, so that we're not in Busyville and quieting the noise and going after the dreams and the desires that we have to have more fun and flow and ease and fitness and freedom and flexibility, not so much rigidity and like okay? So, I don't even know what I just said. That's a word now. Less and more fun and flow, right? It gets to be that way. So how do we do that? Lead from your core. Have that clarity compass. Have your non-negotiables set. Create your 3-minute body scan or something that you can do in between Zoom calls to reset your brain, reset your nervous system, especially if you're navigating difficult conversations. Okay, so reset yourself. I know I do dance parties. I'm doing salsa lessons. I've been dancing, getting to dance parties. We do karaoke parties. It gets to be fun. We get to make our life, our fitness, and our business fun again. So it's time to reset. It's time to revive. Lead from your core. All right, so here's your giveaway. Last night, I did a decluttering. I was on the phone with my mom. We were catching up last night, and I cleaned out my Tupperware. And then I went into the bathroom, and I noticed that when I was away, my cat Diego scratched up my the liner for my shower curtain. So I was like, oh, I got to go on Amazon and buy a new shower curtain liner. So I was like, well, I can't just buy the liner. He also made a little snag in the shower curtain itself. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get a new shower curtain and a shower curtain liner. And so then I was like, well, I better get a new rug too. So I ended up reviving. I was so inspired by doing a bathroom makeover. Okay, so what I want to do is if you have 3 people, so for those of you who are here, if you have 3 people that you can tag and invite to come to day 2 tomorrow, and if they show up, and if they sign up and enroll in the Bombshell Bootcamp or enroll in the next Revive and Thrive retreat, Revive and Thrive retreat that's in August, I'm going to give you a bathroom makeover. So I'll give you up to $50 to spend at Amazon, because for me it was just literally it was a zhuzh. And less than, I think it was $40 for everything. So I'll give you a little bathroom zhuzhing. So I need 3 people to enroll and join us tomorrow. So we're gonna do a brief workout. We're gonna get into day 2, which is all about confidence. How to have confidence, unshakable, unstoppable confidence in your life. To have fun and flow again. So let's bring that zest back. All right, so I love you. Yes, it gets to be fun. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you same time, same station tomorrow. So I need you to invite at least 3 people, and if they register and come on in, or if they register for the Revive and Thrive retreat, you're gonna have a zhuzhing and a makeover. So why not? So I love y'all. Let me know what questions you have. Thank you, Annette, for dropping the links. Thank you to the incredible dream team that's here. Continue to engage. Continue to reach out if you need support. You want to hop on a call. You're not sure what this next level version of you looks like, or you need a little bit of additional support, some one-on-one action, send me a message. I'm here for you. Mwah. Cheers. Cruise Beyond Limits.